guys. This is the ASMR Nerd. And today, as you can see, I'm going to be playing a little bit of the latest Pokemon game. This is the 7th generation of Pokemon games. Pokemon Sun and Moon. And I'm playing Pokemon Sun here. On my 3DS XL. I wish I had a better way to capture this footage, but I really don't. I'm just filming the screen. I hope that's going to be alright. Anyway, this game came out a couple of days ago here in North America, and I haven't had a lot of opportunity to play it, just because I've been busy, but I've played a little bit, and gone through some of the early sort of story stages of the game, and I got my first Pokemon, which I'll show you in a moment, and sort of set up some of the plot. So what I'm going to be doing is just playing a little bit from where I am. Spoiler warning, I suppose. I have no idea what's coming up, really, because I haven't watched any other videos. I've been staying away from all the leaked footage and that sort of thing, so I'm just experiencing it here for the first time. And of course there may be some story elements that take place while I'm playing, so if you're really sensitive to spoilers, you may not want to watch, but that's of course your call. And I'm just going to be playing a little bit of the game. This isn't going to be a series or anything like that, or like a full playthrough, not by any means. I might do another video or two with it if you guys really enjoy it. But the whole idea really is just for you to see this new game if you're interested in it, and of course, just to play something chill and maybe make some good sounds. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear the button presses very well, but hopefully you can. And I'll just, as usual, be kind of rambling as we go, talking about the game, my opinions, that sort of thing. I've got the volume on right now for the game, but it's very low. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but you can let me know in the comments. I just figure it's good to have a little bit of game sound like I do in most of my videos. It's kind of hard for me to tell how loud it's going to be in the final mix here, or if you can hear it at all, but anyway, we'll just see how it turns out. Okay, that's quite a bit of preamble. So, as you can see, the latest entries in the series here have a bit more of a realistic look to them than some of the past ones, which, I mean, it's still kind of got a cel-shaded look, but the proportions of things are a lot more realistic. For instance, if I take my player character here into this Pokemon lab, this is the Pokemon lab in this iteration of Pokemon. This is the professor. So this is Professor Kukui, or I think that's how you pronounce it. And he's like the Professor Oak equivalent in this generation, right? If you haven't played for a while. Sort of. Anyway, you get your starter Pokemon from him. You get them from the kahuna of the island, a fellow named Hala. So anyway, you can see there's more attention to detail than there's ever been in the series, and it's a little less stylized, a little bit more realistic, and I like that. I think it's a nice presentation. Okay, so anyway, I was just at the lab there. I spoke with the professor, and he told me it's time to go off to Pokemon school. So I'm not quite sure where Pokemon school is, or trainer school, I guess he called it, and I don't really care about trainer school, but I don't think I have a choice. So we're gonna go to trainer school. The game is set on, or in a region called Alola, which is essentially Pokemon's take on Hawaii, and so the game unfolds over 4 main islands, and you're competing in something called the Island Challenge, I think they call it, which is kind of like the Pokemon League for the Alola region. So that's sort of the Pokemon journey that I'm setting off on here. So you'll see what Pokemon I've got with me shortly, once we get into a battle, which will happen soon, I'm sure. But let's just see if we can figure out where the heck we're supposed to go. Or just find a Pokemon in the tall grass, you know. So we just found a Wingull, which is like a seagull Pokemon. And apparently my owl seems curious about my fashion. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, this is my starter Pokemon, a Rowlet, which I've named Strix, and he is adorable. But we're actually just gonna run from this encounter because I don't. Well, apparently, we're not gonna run from this encounter. Well, that's a wire out. Okay, fine. Wow. Okay. Great start. We're just gonna have to deal with this here Wingull. Jerk confused my Strix. Don't have any super effective moves against this Wingull, so. And nor do I have any special type moves. And so I'm just gonna do very little damage here. Thanks to the Wingull's growls, at least Strix has been fighting through the confusion. Come on, little guy. Okay. He just hit himself. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. This is just a stupid little wild Pokemon encounter. Okay, can you please stop punching yourself? Can we just deal with this Wingull? There we go. Hopefully with all the growling that'll still... Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna keep spamming this move. Okay. Well, at least that was worth a level up. Okay. So, obviously the trainer school is not this way. We got some rocks to because it's a sturdy looking rock. Maybe a powerful Pokemon could break it. So we're not going that way. That's a 10-carat hill, evidently. We came from this direction up here, but maybe we have to backtrack a bit. Let's just, yeah, this way is just ocean. I'm just going to avoid the tall grass. As much as possible. Okay, so this is the player character's house up here. And like any good Pokemon game, you can talk to your mom, get healed up. Or maybe not. I guess this is a story thing. Oh look, she says, look at that amulet you have there. Is that for the Island Challenge? Do your best to become an Island Challenge champ. I'll be behind you all the way. There we go. Have you been having a good time? You look tired but happy. Take a little break before you head out there again, sweetie. So my Pokemon should be all healed up now. So I've got my Strix, my Rowlet, which was my starter, and then a handful of other just random Pokemon that I've captured here so far. None of which I'm really crazy about, so I haven't been leveling them at all, but we'll see. A few of them are new, a few of them are old. Piggyback is new to this generation. Ladybug is not new. I think Ladybug was introduced in Gen 2 long ago. Caterpie, of course, Gen 1. Young Goose is a new Pokemon this generation. It's sort of an angry ferret thing. Mongoose, I guess. And Grubbin is new this generation too. I believe he eventually evolves into an electric bug, kind of like a railgun wasp, which is actually kind of cool when you put it that way. So maybe he'll make the cut as part of the team, but I want to see a bit more variety here first. And of course, Rowlet is new this generation. And if I back out here, here we go, Pokemon refresh. We can play with Rowlet a little bit. He's just so darn cute. He's like a little spherical owl with a bow tie. Can give him scritchies, which he really likes. And that's one way to increase these sort of attributes: enjoyment, fullness, affection, all that stuff. Care for your Pokemon. You can feed him stuff. Little poke beans, I think they call them. They're like jelly beans. Anyway, he's just freaking adorable. I actually had a little bit of a hard time picking what starter I wanted to go with, because they're all kind of cool in their own way. I very nearly went with Litten, but the adorable owl won me over. Also, Rowlet evolves into his final evolution anyway is a ghost and grass type, which is a unique combination. an interesting one anyway. There's other ghost grass, I guess. There's probably like, I think Pumpkaboo is that, but certainly unique for a starter Pokemon, and he's got a pretty cool design, so. Okay, anyway, this is the player character's house. There's a pet Meowth. But yeah, I guess we gotta go try and find this trainer school. The Pokemon prof was just like, yeah, you gotta go do that, so let's just wander till we find it, I guess. Oh, I guess, okay. So Lily is a character that you meet early on in the game. She's a bit mysterious, you don't know a lot about her. She carries around a special Pokemon with her in her bag there, which she sort of protects. And she is assistant to Professor Kukui. Okay, so she says, hold on a moment, let me show you the Pokemon Center first. So this is still tutorial, as you can tell. It's quite long, it seems. I wish there was an option to skip all this tutorial crap for those of us who've played these games for like 2 decades now. But it always seems to be that there's a tutorial of sorts, and it usually establishes a bit of story along the way, so that's fair, I guess. If you talk to the woman at the counter, she can restore your Pokemon to perfect health. It's amazing, isn't it? Sure. I can't stand seeing Pokemon in pain. You can also deposit Pokemon in the PC here, or take them out. And at the Pokemon Mart you can buy all kinds of items that should help you during your trials. I'd take a look if I were you. Alright. Over there is the cafe area. I like to relax there sometimes with a frosty glass of Moo Moo milk, which heals Pokemon, I guess. I read something in a travel guide about Alola once. Apparently each Pokemon Center in Alola offers a different selection of drinks. Okay. I wonder how they pick what to serve. The cafes may also offer more than just drinks. I hear they also sell special treats that sometimes the staff have. Oh, and that sometimes the staff have tips for trial goers. Okay. We should head to the trainer school next. Can we not? But have your Pokemon taken care of first if you think they need a little aid. I don't think they do, because we just healed up at Mom's place. So, this is the first Pokemon Center I've encountered in the game. You can use communication features to trade Pokemon with a friend, or if you use communication features to trade Pokemon with a friend, you'll both be happy. It basically doubles your happiness. I love just the weird things that NPCs say in the Pokemon games. Sometimes it's the weirdest stuff. Although, I would say I've found this game to be a bit more self-aware so far. Like, there's some humor, and it definitely kind of, I don't know, it's aware of how kind of weird the Pokemon games can be. Which I appreciate. Alright, what does this guy have to sell us? Welcome to the Pokemon Center Cafe. The time in Alola is now 1 o'clock. That's probably 1 o'clock a.m., assuming that it's synced with my 3DS clock, because it's late right now. That is space. We provide a moment of peace to our customers. Oh, you've given your Pokemon 8 Pokebeans. So those were those things down that I could feed to my Rowlet that I showed earlier. Pokebeans make Pokemon happy. I think I'll give you a present. Oh, a rare candy. How kind. Try giving your Pokemon some Pokebeans when your island challenge gets rough. What can I get started for you today? Alright, so here it looks like we can buy lemonade, moo milk, pineapple juice. Well, I don't really need any of those, so we'll just say never mind. Okay, well, I guess we should talk to these folks and just see what they have to say. You can have up to 6 Pokemon with you on your team when you're walking around. Catch any more than that, and you should have them sent to your PC boxes. Ain't it the truth? What do you think this guy's contemplating? This is like a pool filled with petals or something, I don't know. Any Pokemon trainer in the world can have their Pokemon healed or use the PC here for free. Okay. You can buy things and sell them at the Pokemart. I feel better with a bag full of plenty of potions and Pokeballs. What about you? And I'm sure the mart just has the usual. Potions, Pokeballs. I may buy a few Pokeballs. Let's see if I 10. I've already used up most of the ones that they give you at the start of the game. And a bonus Premier Ball, that's nice. Potions, antidotes, all the usual stuff. Repels, I might want those at some point. But we won't worry about it for now. Okay. And I'm not going to heal up right now. I don't think we need to. I'm sorry, bumping the camera. Okay, so trainer school's next. Oh boy. Bet you that's going to be real exciting. Here we are, says Lily. You see, the trainer school is. It's, what in the world? Oh, what's going on? Oh, a Tauros. Well, it looks like we won't be going that way anytime soon, thanks to Tauros there. But we are planning to go as far as the trainers. We're only planning to go as far as the trainer school anyway. We'll just leave that for someone else to deal with. Come, follow me. Okay. I guess the Tauros is their way of gating that area. Oh good, dialogue. My favorite. I don't know how Kukui got here when we were back at his place and he was there. I guess he must have passed us by while we were in the Pokemon Center. Anyway, hey Nick, he says. I must have passed you too somehow, yeah. Oh wow, okay. They address it. But welcome to Trainer School, the place to learn how to be a Pokemon trainer. Looks kind of like a penitentiary, actually. Professor Kukui, is this the child you told me about? Yeah, put him through the ringer, teach. Okay. 4 trainers. You've got to be 4 Pokemon trainers here at the school, Nick. Must I? The experience will surely help you and your Pokemon grow stronger, yeah. Speaking of experience, why don't you take this? That's good. They give you an EXP share right off the bat. If you keep that EXP share on, yeah, all the Pokemon on your team can get experience points from battle. The trainers who will take part in this lesson may be inside or outside the school. You may also want to visit our classrooms. You'll be sure to learn a lot, I bet. Alright, let the lesson begin. She may not look all that tough, but that teach trains her kids right. One of her students is even a captain. A captain of what? If you want a bit of advice from me, here's something that might help. Once you've fought a species of Pokemon once, you can easily see what types of moves will best work on it in your next battle. Yeah, so that's a new feature in this generation. They've just added a little thing where, as he says, once you've used a move of a certain type on the opponent in subsequent battles or subsequent uses, it'll let you know if it was super effective or just normally effective or not very effective. Good for beginners, and actually it'll probably be a useful feature for me too, because I do lose track of type matchups sometimes. There's a few that I just can't seem to be able to remember. Especially just, I don't know, there's a lot of types over the years. I've learned most of them, but okay. Wandering about in the tall grass to meet lots of different Pokemon will help with that. Battle all the time. Oh yeah. He punctuates his sentences with yeah a lot. Oh. Okay, so down here, Rotom Dex is telling us to find those Pokemon trainers. So Rotom Dex is another new feature. It's a Pokédex which is possessed by a ghost Pokemon, Rotom, which is like a Pokemon that lives inside machinery and electronics. So he lives inside your Pokédex, and he, or she, I guess, it, kind of helps you out. So far, he hasn't done much, but there's a map there, so that's cool, I guess. You poke him in the eye and he apparently likes it, I don't know. He's kind of adorable. Okay, moving right along. What does Lily say? You can tell me anytime that you want your team's health restored and I'll help you. Seeing a Pokemon in pain makes my own heart seem to ache. Yeah, alright. Let's learn and grow. Let's grow and train. Unsullied, enjoyable, and academic. Everyone starts at the beginning. That is a weird slogan, but sure, why not? Okay, so we're looking for some Pokemon trainers we gotta beat up on. Grab a potion. Let's see, this really does feel like a penitentiary with all the tall chain link fences and the loudspeakers. Okay, maybe this is a guy we have to fight. Let's find out. You want to know why I'm standing here? Because I'm the strongest, that's why. I won't even bother battling you unless you can beat everyone else here. Okay, buddy. If you say so. Nobody back here. Somebody over there, but we can't get there. Or can we? Oh, we can. Okay, what's this kid? percentage of Rattata back in like Gen 2. Joey sent out Metapod. Okay, so he's got one Pokemon, and it's a Metapod. Maybe it'll know Tackle, but probably not. So let's just peck it. Oh, it does know Tackle. And a critical hit Tackle, no less. Alright, of course, all of my Pokemon are leveling up here now because I was given the EXP share. And I guess it's on by default. There's really no reason not to have it on. Unless you just like grinding. I don't know about tactics and stuff because I haven't been doing my homework. Oh, come on, Joey. Poisoning an opponent will slowly drain its HP. Paralyzing him can prevent its attacks. Pokemon moves can have all kinds of effects, so watch out for them. Okay then. Alright, that's one down. Oh, it says the same thing. Okay. 3 to go. What's all this? Some tall grass. An item. An antidote. And another item. I'm sure I will not be using these, but I guess you never know. So, I could wander around to the tall grass here and see if there's anything new. But I think I'm just going to try and beat these trainers, get on with it. So, let's finish exploring the outside. There's probably a couple of them inside as well. I've been waiting here for you because the teacher told me to. If you beat my Pokemon, I'll give you a simple but very important lesson. Challenged by youth athlete Hiromi. And she sends out a piggyback. Just one Pokemon again. Okay, well, in this case, Tackle's really our best move because our Leafage move, which is a strong, well, it's a good same type attack bonus move, but it's not good against flying, obviously. Peck is fine, but it does a little less damage than Tackle, actually, so Tackle away. Good voice. Okay. Just keep spamming Tackle. That did it. Okay, so sometimes after battles, this little care button pops up, and you can press it, and after the battle, it will take you to a screen where you can take care of the Pokemon that was in combat. You can brush them, or you can heal their status conditions, things like that, which is kind of a neat way of handling that stuff, I guess. So, as you can see, my little Rowlet Strix got just a bit dirty. He's got some, what looks like lint on him or something. So I can go up here and grab the comb, and I can use the comb to comb out that dirt. And that just increases his affection for you, makes him a little happier. But that does have practical uses in that if he had been paralyzed or something, I could use some medicine to heal him in that care screen. And I don't think that requires the use of any items, so. Okay, if you use items or moves to boost your team's stats, you can increase how much damage your Pokemon deal and lessen how much they take. If you ever want to be a Pokemon champion, then that's total basic. You got that? Oh, I got it. Okay, so that's the exterior. Let's head inside. Somebody here. Boy, you're awful close. Stand so close and I'll want to battle you. Is that what you want, huh? Is it? Sure is. Then I'll show you how I like to fight up close and personal. This is kind of an aggro kid. A preschooler Mia is gonna beat me up. A Bonsly. That's kind of interesting. I think Bonsly evolves into Sudowoodo, I think. And I know Sudowoodo is like a rock type or something weird like that, not a tree like you'd expect. Or not a plant, or grass type, I should say. I don't know, Bonsly's probably grass type though. So let's try some peck, we'll see how that goes. Okay, that's not very effective. Alright, well, we can try some leafage, see what happens. Okay, I guess he is a rock type, after all. Because the grass type move is super effective. And this is gonna not be very painful at all. Okay, once more, leafage. And then that. Won't be as close to my Bonsly. Okay. Your style of battle, it's pretty great, you know. Why, thank you. Was you one of the ones that I had to beat? Meowth, use fake out, make your opponent flinch. whether it has any claws or not now, you would probably get a kick out of this one. Oh yeah, so that's nice. A quick claw. Yeah, so I can take that quick claw and give it to my Strix. Now he'll have a better chance of going first in battles where he wouldn't necessarily otherwise. Some items don't do anything unless you give them to a Pokemon to hold. Yeah, like the Quick Claw. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness, so many people to talk to. I doubt I have to battle any of them though. I guess I've fought 3 battles now, so can I go just fight that guy outside? Let's find out. Because I think they said 4 in total, right? Let's just heal up here with Lily. And let's see if we can fight this guy here now. Oh good, we can. You want to know why you want to know why I want to be strongest? Because it's cool to be strong. Duh. Okay. Yeah. Means impeccable logic. Rising Star Joseph. What's he got? 1 Pokemon. A Grimer. Okay. So Grimer is a poison type. And I believe that grass type moves are not very effective against poison types. Couldn't tell you about flying types. I don't think flying type moves matter either way against. I think they're just normally effective against poison. But because Peck just does a little bit of less damage outright than Tackle, I think Tackle's probably the appropriate option here. Unfortunately, he's increasing his defense. Oh, although it occurs to me this is the Alolan form of Grimer, and I don't know if his typing is different than a regular Grimer. Honestly, not sure what his typing is at all. Must be poison, eh? Could be dark. You know what? Let's just try hitting it with a leafage and see what happens. Yeah, not very effective. And he's going to keep hardening, which is going to make my attacks do very little damage. Well, let's try Peck. See how that goes. Regularly effective. And he's poisoned my Strix. Which is kind of mean. But I don't think it'll matter in the long run. I could use an antidote, but I think we can probably just tackle this thing into submission. That's gonna hurt a little. Well, Strix is definitely taking a beating, but I think one more tackle should do it. That did do it. And Strix levels up. That's nice. And we can care for our Strix here. doesn't look very happy. I guess being poisoned will do that to you. So let's see if we can help him out. Some medicine. There we go. Much happier. Let's give him a little scritchy scritchy. He's probably kind of hungry too. Let's give him a little poke bean. Alright. No, that wasn't cool at all. Maybe I should aim for being pretty instead. But fine, whatever. I can admit when I'm beat. I'll give you a reward even. Take this technical machine. TM1, work up. Okay, first thing to know about TMs. Technical machines teach new techniques. They'll give you Pokemon a new move in a flash. But if your Pokemon can't learn the move in a TM, then too bad. You are up the creek, pal. That's great. I can't say he's up shit creek. I'm just up the creek. Maybe without a paddle. I don't know. Second thing to know about TMs. You can use a TM as many times as you want, on as many different Pokemon as you want. They don't wear out or get used up. Pretty nice gift from me, huh? Oh, that's the school bell, I guess. Attention all students. Would Nick please come to the office on the second floor? Nick to the second floor office, please. What terrible thing did you do to get called to the office so soon? I don't think I did much of anything. I don't know. That's what you say. Wow. Rotom's just razzing me here. Okay, this guy already talked to me. Will she heal? Yes, at least she still heals. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna stop this here, because it's getting kind of long. Heading up towards, 50 minutes now or something like that. And, it's getting kind of late for me. I hope you found this relaxing. I don't know if it was particularly interesting because it was a lot of dialogue and early game tutorial junk, but I'm gonna keep playing through, and hopefully I'll get to some more interesting content soon. I will say that I am quite enjoying the game so far. Like I mentioned earlier, I think the presentation is excellent. I think there are some really smart choices and design decisions that Game Freak has made with this entry in the series, or this generation. And some really good little quality of life things that are well done. So, and I think it looks great. I think it's a very nice looking game. The overworld feels much more alive and detailed than it has in previous entries, so good stuff all around. So if you'd like to see more of this, please do let me know. And if you don't want to see more of it, you can let me know too, down in the comments. At any rate, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it so much, as always. And I look forward to having you back here next time.